I was just sent a few new products from Kiwi Design, all for the Quest 3. They also do some Vision Pro accessories coming soon as well, but let's start with some Quest 3 products and see what they look like. This looks like a nice soft case for the Quest 3, plus I'm imagining this would fit your controllers. We'll see how those fit in there. Next up, controller grips for some nice non-slipping action. This feels really nice here. Now we got two head straps we're going to try out today. Let's start with the bigger box, H4 Boost. And here it is, standard Halo style head strap, USB-C connector for the battery, which offers a dual fast charging system, adjustable backside and front as well. And finally, the K4 Boost. This looks like a slimmer profile right here. Also USB-C connector for the battery for the back of your head. We're gonna put this all together and see how it all feels. We're gonna start with the smaller of the two straps. Both of these do have integrated batteries. I was a little confused because there's no button on the back here, but really you just plug in the USB-C and then the LEDs are gonna light up showing that they work. So I'll be curious to see kind of how that all works once I connect this USB-C into the headset, see if it just automatically charges. Let's first go ahead and put this on right here. Sometimes the head straps you kind of slide on. These, it looks like you snap. That snapped on really easily. No problem there. Here you go. Now, of course, we got to put the back pad on. Also very easy to snap on. I've had some other straps that were a little bit finicky there, but that looks good so far. And then the Velcro. In order to put this strap on, we do have to take off the facial interface. And as easy as that, now the facial interface has been snapped back in. And now, moment of truth, while I plug this in, it's charging right here, and I can see the LEDs built in here. So no buttons, no finicky turn on and off. It's just if it has a charge, it's gonna charge this thing up. Let's put this on and see how it feels. All right, I gotta adjust the head strap a little bit, give me some wiggle room. So here, we can see what it looks like. Again, the integrated battery right here brings some weight back on my head, so it allows for a little bit less pressure on the cheeks, and it feels really nice. I mean, this is no problem at all. And again, there's really no way to turn off charging from this battery if I wanted to, for some reason, save battery on the external part and just use the headset's battery. Instead, I see right here in front of me a charging indicator. We are charging right now. That's probably going to continue to charge until this battery runs out, and then we will move to headset battery, and this will give us a few more hours of playtime. So I'm going to do a little bit of play testing with this, see how it feels after a long play session, because you really don't know until you use this for an hour or so. But this is what this one looks like. And by the way, right when I unplug this, these LEDs go off to show me that it's no longer, of course, charging the headset, and it just happens to know if it's plugged in, it's going to be turning on. If not, it's off. For this head strap, it looks like we have kind of a custom clip right here rather than a soft strap. So this, I think, is going to clip in here, but let's first get this snapped in. Okay, we can see now this part clips in. Just like that, just a nice little slot. We just line up the USB-C, and let's see, same thing. This one, we're gonna see the LED indicator on the battery turn on as I plug this in. And there it is. And I can hear that we are charging now on the Quest 3. Of course, we have another soft strap here, which instead of going through the top part of the Quest that has a clip in, here we just have a simple part here. So this is gonna be much kind of bigger compared to this solution here, but it gives you this Halo strap. And you know what? I haven't put this in facial interface back on, but I'm gonna keep it off because this will allow for more AR pass-through applications. Oh yeah, I am really liking this one. I generally prefer these head straps that allow you to use the Quest 3 without a facial interface. You can see here that it is pretty close to my eyes, almost a little too close. I think I just need to secure this a little better. There we go. All right, it wasn't totally clipped in there. Now we are good. Let's see if I can make some better adjustments. Okay, so what I'm noticing with this one actually, there are these Halo straps that do allow you to kind of wear the headset without the facial interface and have it kind of sitting in front of your eyes. When it's done well, it's very comfortable. Right now, I notice that the head strap kind of keeps going down, but I might just be missing a little setting here. Okay, I do see there's another kind of wheel here. Let's see if that helps. You know, I can't really tell what this wheel is doing, if I'm being honest. Okay, I see. It's bringing this up and down on the forehead, but given the pressure that there is when you have this on, the weight of this headset, it just wants to kind of keep hugging my face. So I think it needs some stronger connections, like right here. You can see that's the kind of torque right there, that it's just not strong enough to hold the headset really where I want to stay, which would be like right here. But again, watch closely. It just kind of comes down a little bit. So it's resting a little bit on my nose, which is going to be a little bit uncomfortable in the long term. Yeah, and I see, again, it's going to be like right here, this hinge, and there's no way to make it tighter. So that might be an issue if you were wanting to wear this without the facial interface. Now, we of course can just put the facial interface right back on with this setup. And as I put it back on, this is just fine because now the facial interface is blocking the headset itself from resting on my nose or getting too close to my eyes. And this feels very comfortable. You have another point of contact on the forehead, reducing pressure on other areas like the back or the cheeks. And that feels nice and comfortable. But if I had to give any feedback to Kiwi on this one, it would be that wearing this without the facial interface, you need a stronger hinge right here. But otherwise, it is quite comfortable. We'll do the standard play test with this one as well. I'll compare and contrast the two of these and share some final opinions in a minute. Now we also have these nice little silicone grips for the controllers. Now let's see, sometimes these can be finicky, but let's see how easy it is to install. There it is, easy. We just go like that, and that feels really nice. I like this. We'll put the other one in. I'm not sure if this is actually meant to handle the strap. You know what? I'm just gonna take this off entirely. Okay, that wasn't so hard. Once the strap is off, it takes maybe 10 seconds to install this thing. And now, put this on, along with this one, and we are good to go. Kind of hands, well, I won't say hands-free, but grip-free with your controllers. And you can go like this, really nice non-slip, and then you can still press the buttons, of course, with no problem. So I like this. And finally, we've got this carrying case. Now, it's interesting that they did send me these two kind of bigger, hard straps along with this case. These aren't gonna work if you wanna use this smaller case with the hard straps, but this will fit perfectly if you have just a normal soft strap that you want. You just kind of fold it up, and then you can see how it will fit nicely in here, as well as kind of in between the headset and the straps in the back, you could put in your controllers. And then you have a nice case for your controllers, chargers that kind of fit right in there with the headset. So that's a pretty nice little addition there. I'm gonna do some playtime with these. I'm gonna get back to you and give you some final thoughts. All right, so after some good play sessions with both of these, here we have the H4 with the kind of more halo strap, and then the K4, the more simplified strap. Again, both of these have integrated batteries with no extra buttons or anything, just plug and play. I really like that. If I had to choose one, I would choose the H4. This one, again, has that kind of forehead mount here, and it relieves a little bit more pressure down on the cheeks. It feels really comfortable. Now, as I said earlier, the one issue is that this hinge right here is just a little bit too loose, and when you have the weight on the headset, it's gonna kind of fall down when you don't wear the light seal. So if you're looking for a true kind of AR head strap that's gonna allow you to have that display just sitting in front of your face without the light seal, I would honestly pass on these. But if you want a comfortable solution that's just gonna distribute the weight pretty evenly across your whole head, the H4 right here, I really like. Integrated battery system works really well, and You can see, again, it's the same battery system. I've got the K4 plugged in right now. This has been plugged in all night, just showing the green charge, like it's a full charge on the Quest, and we can see no lights on with the LED indicator. It seems to be lasting for a long time. Regarding these controller grips, I really liked how I could hold and play like a boxing game or just anything and not have to fully grip the controllers. It's a really nice Velcro attachment here. One issue I realized is that this didn't close properly. In order for this to actually be flush against the controller, you have to install these included battery protectors on the side of the controller, which is fine, although I'm using kind of a third-party contactless charging connector thing. So I already have like an extra one from another company on here. In that case, if you're using some third-party thing like that, some cover, that might not be a good fit. But if you have your normal controllers, this is easy to pop right on, and then you'll have a flush close right here. Otherwise though, super comfy, really like these covers. But beyond that, that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, I will see you on the next one.